I might shit myself. Oh, goodness.
We going international.
That just goes like this. Flash.
Now I'm driving in that country!
Oh, essays, we gonna have a wet t-shirt contest.
I'm in an international beer drinking competition between France, Cuba, and Mexico.
We going international.
We've never flown international before.
We've never flown on a trip
We've never
before.
flown on a trip before. This is exciting.
Oh, we will be driving on this trip though.
Oh yeah, we will be driving. Guys, we have to have a car.
I mean, guys, we have to have a car, and it's got to be a crappy car, too. So I'm pretty sure paying $9 a day for a car guarantees it's going to be shit.
Well, all we got was our personal item. So basically, we could only bring what we could fit in a backpack.
Safety first.
Nice view of the wing.
But apparently we have to get off of the aircraft and then get back on this same aircraft. Right now, it is 9:38, and we have to get back on at 9:45.
You know, it's like we were just on this plane.
I feel like I just walked the same hallway.
We keep flying this plane all
Next stop, Mexico.
They give me these customs forms because I'm going to Mexico and I need to fill them out, and they don't give you a pen to fill it out.
And he looks very, very confused. They're asking if you're goats and shit, and I'm like, I haven't a goat recently.
I'm so happy right now.
The first time ever, AJ was the mastermind behind the trip.
I was the puppeteer, you know, and I got to make sure that, you know, these Pinocchios get some wood. It's sunny, it's perfect. It feels like 90, and it's just soaking my skin. You know, this was kind of my brainchild, and I spent weeks, you know, looking at Groupon, looking at flights, just like, oh my God, can I make this work? I'm broke. Can I make this work? I really want to make this work. I just loved it. I really, it was amazing.
So here we are. We get to Advantage Rental Car, which we chose over Dollar Rental Car and Mexico Rental Car.
Spanish accent. Hey man, do you want the insurance, man? Hey, do you want this insurance? Cause you're gonna wreck the car when you drive? $60, man. Okay, he really didn't sound like Cheech and Chong, but anyway.
Big moment here. Got all the paperwork filled out, and we go outside. We're gonna see what beauty they picked out for us today.
There is decent and nice American cars here. We got that.
So they pull this thing up, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not bad. And then I open the door, and I see there's this big mark on the side, and I'm like, okay, well, it's just a birthmark. No big deal. We'll know whose ours now.
You know, it was the Chevy. No, it was just Chevy.
You're driving right.
Huh?
I mean, we can't let Joe drive in Mexico.
No, Joe's driving.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're all
First time ever, Joe took driving responsibility, which no one could believe, but he's the one that rented the car.
Thank you.
Woo! Woo! How do we get to the hotel?
Go ahead. Hey, these are kilometers per hour, Joe.
Do we know what the Mexican speed limit is?
Oh, I'm like, oh shit. I'm in another country. I have no idea where I'm going. My cell phone doesn't work. I can't even read the speedometer.
He's like a scared little child, like the first time you ever drove a car and you're like, oh shit, that was Joe in Mexico.
But Joe gets in the car and he's just like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
I get in the back seat, and I say, I'm not I'm not navigating. I'm not driving.
That doesn't mean just because you're in the back doesn't mean you have no responsibility. You're still the leader and I'm still the moron. You need to guide me, damn it.
Zero. I have zero
You said you were the one who knew how to get to the hotel.
I said you follow signs.
You follow signs.
Yeah, Joe finally gets like a crash course in what I do daily on these trips.
There are no signs, there's trees.
So drive until you see one. What's the worst we could end up in?
An accident. I almost got hit back there in that intersection.
That's because you're a retard.
They're nuts, man. I've been to other countries and I'm like, holy shit, they drive like a bunch of crazy.
Now you're driving in.
Now I'm driving in them countries.
We pull up to our hotel. I mean, the place looks sweet.
And this guy comes out to greet us, you know? It's like, wow, this is, you know, like some fancy place.
And then first words out of this guy's mouth were, "You guys going fishing?"
Are you here on a fishing trip?
No.
Fishing for pussy.
You know, the first thing we want to do, we got to Mexico. We came to Mexico to party. So we got a little rest in, a little relaxation, a few drinks in us, and then boom, went straight out.
Can't go to Mexico. They go, what'd you do? And I'm like, I slept on the beach. That. And there's like confetti and like lights and people on stilts.
Buy our tickets, get bracelets slapped on us, and boom, we're at a table, like that fast.
Cancun was like Vegas, but they're trying to rape you.
I look around and I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of people.
Like beer drinking competition, really? Like that's Big John's forte.
Who's the best beer drinker I know? Big John.
So we're like, yeah, Big John, he's got this. He's gonna make America proud. Grabs John and throws John up on the stage.
So I kind of use my detective skills to realize I'm in an international beer drinking competition between France, Cuba, and Mexico.
You're gonna drink that yellow beer without spilling anything as fast as you can, okay?
So he gives me this pitcher of beer, and I'm like, dude, pitcher of beer, I'm gonna chug this shit, and then I'm gonna crowd surf up to the bar where I get 3 tequila shots, slam them, and then just take 8 Mexican women back to my room.
He's gonna win!
John gets up on stage and we're all filming, the crowd's going wild. And they gave him a straw.
What am I gonna do with a straw? I've never drank it out of a straw. I'm looking at the straw like, I'm screwed.
Well, the competition's not going bad right now. John's not pretty much head to head with everyone.
I take a little breather, I'm like, okay. And I go back at it.
You're restricting his drinking abilities. He can't get it as quick as he wants it.
There's this throw up feeling right here. And I'm like, oh shit.
The next thing you know, the Mexican just starts sucking it down. And he's got like a quarter left and John's still at a half. And I'm like, oh shit. The Mexicans are kicking our ass in Mexico.
He literally
So I bow my head in defeat, and I look down at the sorrowful faces of Joe, Doug, and AJ. As I feel like they want to disown me. They want to disown me, and I understand. I understand they want to disown me because I let our country down.
Next thing you know, Pitbull Jr. is just like,
Oh, essays, we gonna have a wet t-shirt contest. TDs for everyone.
I mean, everybody's just having a great time now.
And then she's done dancing, but then there's 7 more girls that are just as wild.
But then
They put them all up there.
it just went wild.
oh my, oh my. My own good Lord, it's a good night.
Then we said we're gonna get wild on the dance floor. The night just goes like this. Flashes. It was just a beautiful place. And it really brought our spirits up.
Changed my life.
Hey, buddy. You awake?
Oh my god. Way too much food and beverage.
We're going to Chichen Itza. AJ has a bit of trouble with that word.
Where are we going today, buddy?
We're going to Shilabla. Chicken and chickenies.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
It seemed like a cool place, but I really had no desire to go. I just really wanted to go out and surf or jet ski or something. I just wanted to do something crazy, so I decided I was going to hang back.
Oh my God.
I'm getting in the car, and I'm about to learn a hell of a lot more about driving in Mexico.
It's a battlefield out here because you don't really, like, am I in a lane right now? I don't know. I'm just going. It's just everybody goes. You know, don't think about it, just go.
AJ, what's your impression of Mexico?
I'm scared. Genuinely terrified. People look nice, but the buildings are run down, and Joe's right. I mean, it's just anarchy out here on the road.
And look at this. This is my favorite. That the traffic going opposite ways. There's not even a line.
There was an idea in between us of don't hit each other. You weren't following the law. I can't read the sign, asshole.
So we got turned down this like weird side road. And we're getting into real no shit Mexico now.
No, we can't go back. But there was a ostrich in that house. There was a dog and an ostrich around a fire.
What? Are we in the outback? There are no ostriches here, dude.
Film the fire on the middle of the street with just 3 random kids. I think they're gonna juggle.
What? Chichen Itza here. Oh, sorry. Is it Chichen? Chichen. Chichen Itza, here we come.
Check this out. We're here. It's an awesome job by Joe to get us to our destination, and Now we're gonna stand in line like all the other tours.
So, we're finally at Chichen Itza.
So we're walking up and you kind of see the temple through the trees, you know, it's kind of majestic almost.
But this is what like I really like when we travel, seeing this kind of stuff. That's real. Some motherfucker like 1,000 years ago made that.
I thought Chichen Itza was amazing, and the architecture and what they did and the whole Aztec culture was just incredible.
This is why I travel. I can drink anywhere, I can see titties anywhere if I pay enough, but you can't see this everywhere, you know? You can't go down the street in Pittsburgh and see a Mayan temple that was built 1,000 years ago. So this is what I wanted to see. When we planned this out, this is what I wanted to see, the ball court.
This is the Heinz Field of its day. This is it. This is really it. The object of this game basically was you took this rubber ball, they imported rubber, the ancient Mayans imported rubber, and you tried to get it through that small, tiny hole.
So after some light reading, we have discovered a little bit about this. This is the ball court we talked about, but it's pretty cool that along like the sides and on the temple back there, it shows like carvings and scenes of ball players being sacrificed. Because the winner of the game, it's kind of weird, the winner of the game actually got the right to be sacrificed instead of the loser being sacrificed. So winning was such an honor that you then gave your life.
But on our way back from Chichen Itza, we kind of got lost. We went down the wrong road.
And usually I've damned John to the highest hell because that bastard usually fucks shit up.
And we see this sign for a cenote.
So what cenotes are is they're basically sinkholes. Just went down into the ground and then they naturally filled with spring water.
So we turn in there and we go to look at this thing and you can actually like go swimming in it.
So we get changed, you know. You have to like wet yourself off, and Joe's looking all sexy, sweet his hair. And
did my best interpretation of a wet t-shirt contest.
And we first looked down at it, and I'm like, holy shit. They have this carved like cliff, you know, these steps that go up to the top and you can jump in.
It was so cool to just jump off into this like water that was probably like 70, 75 degrees and just, you know, get refreshed before we go back to drink more.
So we get back from this just splendid day. It's just going awesome. I gotta go to the bathroom. I go into our room and I open it up.
Doug, you dirty f***ing bastard. You clogged the toilet. You woke up, you clogged the toilet, and you left. You're a dick. You're a dick. This is the Doug Michaels right here. What do I have to do?
You gotta clog it up. You gotta clog it for him. Piss all over the seat. Bust a nut in his toothpaste. They had this great Mexican restaurant called El Montero, which of course was free. And then all of a sudden, this mariachi band starts playing, and they're getting real funky. And it was awesome, because you know, they have like the trumpet guy.
I mean, the margarita was like that big, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, he said he should have been the guy representing the United States.
Just felt like authentic Mexico. I got a margarita, I got a mariachi band. I'm about to go to a pole dancing contest.
You know, we can't top the first night. I was trying to tell him, it's not about topping the first night. It's just living in the moment and having a good time now.
So we're all having a great time, and we're all excited about this pole dancing contest.
So this pole dancing was a letdown. Obviously, it was lackluster.
And then we see the girls that we had seen at the wet t-shirt contest, and we're like, oh, hot damn.
I saw that glimmer in John and Doug's eye. They decide, we're going to go up there and we're going to dance with them women.
I let us down before. I'm not going to let us down at dancing. That's what we do. It's our thing, all right? We have Latin hips, but we're American.
So we run up right past security, acting so cool, nonchalant, like, yeah, we belong here.
And all of a sudden, they're dancing with these women.
We are literally in front of everybody in this bar right now.
Me and John are hammered.
I have this girl next to me that was in the wet t-shirt contest.
Everyone's just looking at us dancing, so I was just like, we really gotta bust it out now. We're on spotlight.
And AJ is back at the hotel sleeping.
We did what we came to do. We made America proud. We showed Mexico what's up. I'm done.
Hey, beautiful.
I didn't want to go out last night because I didn't want to feel like shit. And now I feel like shit.
I mean, in the morning, you know, I woke up and I just feel so refreshed. I got good sleep. I wasn't filled with cheap tequila, you know, and then I pulled the curtains open, sun.
Just want you to imagine that's the last day of your vacation. And whereas I feel refreshed and can go down to the beach and work on my tan, you have Big John, who is literally dead from the booze poos.
So we all had to say goodbye to Mexico. I believe she treated us well.
Hi, Mexico.
I was looking through my financial status situation, and no more pesos. This is all I have left. Mexico has the rest.
I think Guys Guide International is a huge success.
You know, it's back to our difficult, normal life living in the south side of Pittsburgh, getting drunk every night on American soil.
I think Cancun got us.
And it's because at any capable moment, we're just trying to have the most fun.
I think our next trip needs to go to Canada because all these crazy women at this bar, they're from Toronto. Toronto, here we come.